Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Today is April 2nd. Right next to me, we have Jonathan Spartan Mack, right? And you got two last names, huh?
I do.
Yeah, so now let's introduce you to all the MMA fight fans out there. Jonathan, where are you born and raised? Where are you coming from?
So I was born in Vacaville, and I'm fighting out of Vacaville. About a few years back, a couple of friends decided we love combat sports, and we decided to build a gym in our hometown. And so we're a fairly new gym, but we've been working really hard, and yeah, just glad to be here.
So you guys actually building a home gym from ground up?
Yeah, I built it with my bare hands.
No shit.
That's it.
Did you guys actually like rent a storefront or just like in the garage? Or how did that start?
Yeah, so we rented a place downtown, and it was an old storehouse, and so we had to demolish the entire thing, take down all of the office spaces, the stairs, the decks, clear everything out, and then we redesigned the whole thing.
Holy shit. How big is the gym?
3,500 square feet.
That's pretty large for the first gym ever.
Yep.
Wow. And how long has been the gym have been operating now?
We're going on 6 years.
6 years.
That's right.
That's how you start your MMA journey.
That's right.
Just to build a gym and then you can train.
Yep. Well, initially it was for all the kids. So I have a bunch of nieces and nephews, and I wanted a place for the youth to have, so they could have a positive outlet, so that they can express themselves, and a place for the kids to go. Also, my business partners, they all have kids, and that's been our heart from the beginning. It's a place for the kids, and then it just turned out I loved it so much that I just have stuck around.
Fine.
Yeah.
Now, what's your fundamental martial art when you first started? Is it kickboxing, wrestling, or jiu-jitsu? What's your
So we started out boxing and Muay Thai.
boxing and Muay Thai?
And we had a jiu-jitsu program, and then we lost our jiu-jitsu program because my coach at the time, he's in the military, and he had to take care of his business, so he wasn't able to coach anymore. So that was a few years later where I found my other gym, which is my grappling club. Love those guys at Atlas BJJ, and I've been there ever since.
Now your record is 0-3 as an amateur. You have 3 fights, and the last time you fought was a year and a half.
About 2 years.
About 2 years almost. Yeah. So what have you been doing for the last couple of years?
I've just been focusing on jiu-jitsu. Really been trying to learn the art. I'm still trying to understand it all. I'm a blue belt now, so I'm feeling better with the grappling. But yeah, so that's why I've kind of sort of took a hiatus, because
You want to take your time to marinate your weapons.
absolutely.
Yeah. So now, so the gym still operates successful.
Oh yeah.
And what's your address on the gym?
Our gym is on East Monte Vista in Vacaville, California. It's In-Game Training Center.
Okay. So do you have like an IG page for the gym?
Yeah.
Or what's your IG page for your gym?
It'd be finding on all platforms at In-Game Training Center.
Endgame?
In-Game Training Center.
Endgame Training Center.
Yep.
So would you guys primarily focus on like MMA or focus on kickboxing on your gym?
Yeah, so we do Muay Thai, kickboxing, and boxing. So it's a striking exclusive.
Striking exclusive academy.
Yep, and then at Atlas BJJ, that's where we do our wrestling, judo, and jiu-jitsu.
I see. Pretty awesome. Now on this upcoming fight, I never see you fight before, but obviously you are no new for the game. You know, you've been around for a few years now. You're fighting a guy that's up and comer. He just got his MMA debut, literally like a few weeks ago. Kalen Kyle. What's your thought on him?
I think he looks real good. I'm thankful that he's taking the fight. Look forward to being able to step in the cage with him. It's an honor always for me to be able to fight with anybody. So I'm looking forward to it.
Now, to me, he's a little bit more like a striker. So I think it's a little bit more right up your alley. Sounds like you like to strike.
Yeah.
So now, when you're watching his fight, what do you see yourself have a advantage on?
It's kind of hard to tell.
He's pretty athletic.
Yeah, it looks like he looks really sharp. So I kind of just don't try to overestimate or underestimate any fight. I think he's a tough kid or a guy that is going to give a good fight. So I'm just going to try to give it my best shot, and we're going to see how it goes.
Now, you prefer to keep it on the feet, striking, or what are you gonna do? You gonna mix it up a little bit against him? The
Um,
last fight, I think Kyle was facing a grappler,
yep.
but I think the first round, the guy even had a hard time taking him down, and he's keep getting back up. And actually, he was kind of having a little bit of success on his feet,
Yeah.
you know, until he took it to the ground. I think he's kind of a little bit greener, newer side on the grappling. So, would you copy the same as he's the last opponent, how to capitalize a win? Do you want to copy that, or you want to kind of do something different on your own?
Probably gonna go back and forth and try to do a well-rounded show of all of the art of MMA. I would like to, have hopefully an ability to showcase all of the things we've been working on. But like I said, you kind of just have to fill it out. Everybody's game plan always changes. So
Yeah.
whenever I think one thing.
Yeah. When you get a punch, your game plan changes. Oh, so now, Jonathan, if people want to get a hold of you to buy a ticket, come watching you fight, how can people contact you?
Yeah, you can. My IG is JMack, MACK, JIXX12. And then Jonathan Sparks Mac. I'm on all platforms as well.
That's pretty awesome, you know. Now, on this upcoming fight, do you have any special loved ones, training partners, coaches, sponsors, supporters that you want to shout out to?
Yeah, all my friends and family, my coaches, everyone that's been there since the beginning. My team, I really couldn't be here without them. I have tons of friends that have been an inspiration to keep me motivated, and so everybody, whether they're there at the fight or in spirit, I love you guys, and looking forward to what the future holds.
Are they gonna show up to come support you watching you fight?
Oh yeah, a bunch of them, I'm sure.
Bunch of them. That's pretty awesome, you know. Now you teaching a lot of kids, and on your kids program, what are the ages?
Yeah, so we start at 4 and we go all the way to the teens.
4 years old.
Yep.
Wow, that's it takes a lot of patience in teaching the 4-year-olds.
It is.
You know, so is that primarily that you guys have a lot of kids in your gym?
Yep, we have a lot of kids, we have women's self-defense, we have special needs, we have really for cardio classes, really geared for all sorts of demographic.
That's pretty awesome. So your gym is opening 6 days a week?
Yep.
Now, is this your full-time job, running your gym?
No, so I'm a general contractor.
No shit!
Yep.
General contractor.
I also manage the music venues out here in the Bay Area. So,
No killing.
yep. So,
Wow, what type of construction you mainly do?
residential.
Residential?
We have commercial and industrial contracts, so, but I personally, it's a family-owned business, so we all have different directions we go. I really am, I have a heart for the home, and so that's where I really like to stay.
And how long have you been doing the construction?
Since I was a boy, probably about 9 years old, I was on my job site first.
Damn! So kind of like following your father's footstep and
Absolutely.
starting to get a little carpentry, a little concrete, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, we started with tile setting. So,
Tile setting.
yeah.
Wow. It's flooring, tile, I mean, you've done it all.
Yep.
Wow. And then you guys do a lot of construction mainly in the city or everywhere in the Bay?
So mainly Solano, Napa, and Yolo, but we have done some in the Bay Area. It's kind of difficult to make travel arrangements. I don't like to put that pressure on people, but if I'm requested, I do come out here.
Nice. That's pretty awesome. Now, name a couple people that your main training partner for this upcoming camp.
Main training partners, definitely going to be all of my guys at Alice BJJ, all of my guys at Endgame. But I do go out to shout out Beyond Limits MMA in Stockton. Tony Dominguez, good friend of mine. They help me out a lot. And I do a lot of other things too to try to implement my training program. OGC, CrossFit, those guys, I love those guys. They've really programmed my strength and conditioning really well. I think that there's been quite a bit of learning curves over the last couple of years, being that we're in your gym and trying to figure out what is the right way to train and become the best that we can be. And so
Right.
it's I'm still learning is the point.
That's pretty awesome. Now, if your opponent, Kellen Kyle, watching this interview, what do you have to say to Kellen?
Thank you for the fight, bro. looking forward to it. I hope we can put on a good show, and yeah,
How do you think this fight's gonna go down?
I'm gonna give it my best. I think that that's all that we can ask for, and I think that either way, it's gonna be a good time, and
Looking forward to get your hand raised.
yeah, absolutely.
Because, you know, both you guys, you know, coming off like a loss, and then now it's both you guys looking for the first win.
Yeah.
So it's exciting, you know.
Absolutely.
Now you watching a lot of UFC?
Yeah. Love you.
Who's your favorite UFC fighter?
Mighty Mouse.
Mighty Mouse.
Yeah.
Me, yesterday I did an interview with Anthony Doe. He was telling me exactly the same thing. Mighty Mouse. I'm like, oh shit, that's pretty awesome. You know, like, what do you like about him?
I think he's in it for the right reasons. He has a good heart, you know, so his personality, but I think deeper than that, you know, winning the UFC title and then going to one championship and winning there really just strikes me as somebody that is really just in it for the love of the craft, for the love of the game, and I gotta stick with that because that, to me, is what is the most important.
That's pretty good, you know. So that's pretty awesome. Now, what's your goal in MMA? You know, you want to make it to the pro one day, make it out there, trying to get into like a big UFC, or what's your goal?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I can only take things one day at a time. But I have full intentions on going pro. I want to take all the right necessary steps. I think when I first made my amateur debut, I had like no training at all, so
I just get in there.
I had the tendency to rush things, and so now these days I'm a little bit older. I'm trying not to be so antsy to get in there, but I do know that I'm getting older, and I do know that
Your time window's a
time
little
is
smaller.
much smaller. So I'm not trying to waste any time, but I also don't want to rush anything.
That's pretty awesome. Now, for more information about this upcoming fight card, May 24, Zhong Low Cage Fighting Series 13 is going down at the heart of San Francisco, Keys Art Pavilion. Making sure you guys stay tuned. Pay-per-view is on sale, so you guys want to order your pay-per-view nationwide, order your pay-per-view on DragonHouseMMA.com. This is another huge stack card, 20 plus fight, half pro, half amateur, so making sure you guys stay tuned. Don't miss it out. And any fighter want to get on the wagon, hop on this fight card. Make sure you guys DM me on my Instagram, follow me on Instagram, and subscribe my YouTube channel. Give me some love and support. And any last word you want to shout out to any friends, families out there?
Just shout out to you. Thanks for having us. I appreciate you giving us this platform, and I hope to see you guys there.
Awesome to have Jonathan on board. Hopefully all your friends and family come watch it. Support your local fighter, support your local promotion. And I'm Zhong Low signing out. We'll see you guys May 24th. Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you, sir.
Oops.